liquid tape. It's to use indoors. So let's say you're decorating and you want that straight line, or maybe you want to protect the skirting board. You could actually paint along the top of your skirting board. Don't worry, it will not stay there. It's a liquid tape. So once you've painted the other paint on and that paint's dry, all you have to do is just give it a little bit of a rub and then it comes off. You've got your full instructions on the back. There you go, so everything you need to know. So for preparing the surface, for example, yes, it is a beautiful way to use. You can, this product should not be used on sandblasted timber or fabrics. So don't use it on there. So I think I mentioned earlier if you're sandblasting. Can you use it if you are sandblasting though? Don't use it on sandblasted material. If it's already sandblasted, don't use it. Yeah, it makes sense because it's going to be a rough surface. So it has to be a smooth surface, and don't put it on fabric. So anything else you want to use this for, it's a great liquid tape. So yes, nothing that's fibrous. 928254 is your item number. I do know that Catherine uses this as well. Right, the bestseller of the show are the journals. Have you seen these? Right, now the wolf and the heart, have they gone and sold out? Oh, I'm sorry everyone, I'm going to have to take those away instantly. I can't even tell you, I can't even, can I show you them? Look, those two. Yeah, they are beautiful, but they're gone. Oh no, the tree and owls have gone. Have we got those out? Oh, the trees and the owl. They've gone. Right, so I'm going to take these, I'm going to put them up here because they deserve to be put up. You've got the Tree of Knowledge and the Pegasus. We can have a look at those actually in a moment's time. This one is the Wolf and the Serpent. These are great. We'll show you the other ones and then I'll open one up and show you. There you go. If you want to get the Tree of Knowledge and the Pegasus, I'd be pretty quick because we're busy. Genuine leather, they're half price at £19.98. Let's take you around your leather-clad journal or diary. It could be anything you want. So you've got that lovely metal embellishment on the top. You've got your corners protected. You've also got the metal clasp as well. On the back as well, you've got that lovely stitched detail. That metal clasp just releases like so. And you open it up and you will find, ta-da, that vintage world map. Beautiful. And then you've got the colour tone in here is beautiful. The paper is nice and soft and it's that lovely vintage vibe to it. And you've also got your page divider as well, so you can go back to where you left. That is the wolf and then the serpents. These are the only two we've got left. Oh no, we've not. We've still got the Pegasus and the Tree of Knowledge. £19.98. As far as time is concerned, left on your happy hour deal, you've only got 15 minutes. 15 minutes left to get your deal. So if you haven't made your choices, you need to make them right now and put them into your basket. 14 minutes and 26 seconds left. Right, the leather. You will be getting at least 6 by 6 inches. And you'll be getting 12 pieces, and they are assorted colours. So 6 by 6 leather swatches, and they are £16.99, down from £49.99. 162766 is your item number. Now, something I highly recommend if you are needing to do something of an afternoon, or maybe you just need to take some time out. Maybe you just need to take your mind somewhere else for any particular reason. I think, personally, this is a great way to do it. Just to sit down, away from everyone else, maybe out in the garden, if it's safe to do so, if it's not raining, inside, wherever you are, because this is a small project. It doesn't need a large area to work with. You can do this on your knee if you want to as well. I do love this. You get 4 projects, £9.76. You're saving £15, but you're creating so much. So let's take you through what you're getting. With each of the kits, you get a white, a green, a red, a yellow and a blue paint. They come to you in these resealable pots. So you've got your palette right there. You just I'm not going to lift one up because knowing me, I'll just throw it everywhere. It looks like a little ketchup, doesn't it? But you've got your little pots in your white, your green, your red, your yellow and your blue. You also get a brush as well, and that brush is a precision brush. This is from Loxley. I've not got my glasses on, but it does say, let's say luxury. Anyway, you've got lovely defining tip, so you can get right in there. There you go. You get right in there and add your colour. And because you've got your primary colours, you can do a little bit of mixing as well. Now, with each project, you get instructions. You get a picture from where the actual design came from, which is really nice, isn't it? It's really nice. You almost feel like you've been there. It gives you a bit of inspiration as well. You get your instructions. Also, look at that, about shadowing. So you'll be learning about shadowing. Also, you've got tutorials online. This is amazing. If you've got a smartphone, for example, you can go to your tutorials, is that, I think I was feeling a little bit Italian then. It's a tutorial. No, not wishing to be disrespectful to anyone Italian. So that's your first project. You're getting 4 projects, oh my word, which means 4 brushes, 4 sets of paint. Now here's the thing. I don't think, do you, that you're going to use all of that red paint for that one project? Do you think that? I don't think that. Do you think that, Kirsty? I don't think that. But because you're getting 4 sets of paints and 4 brushes, that's a lot of paint to last you a long time. And you've also got 4 brushes as well for different colours. So this is an absolute bargain, everyone, absolute bargain. 4 projects, 4 sets of paints and 4 brushes. Wow, an incredible deal. So you will have spares. That's a lot of paint. Do you know something? Here we go. Let's just put all that paint together because you're getting all of this. So you're getting 3 blues, 3 reds, 3 of the greens, 4 of the greens. What am I talking about? You're getting 4 of everything, not 3. 4 of the blues, 4 of the yellows. This is it. This is going to last you a very, very long time because all of this paint, the greens and the whites, all of this, it is like a starter kit. And then when you finish the pictures, my word, look at that. When you finish the pictures, you can start creating and painting your own. You're also getting 4 brushes in this deal. 4 of those brushes, all of those paints. That on its own is worth more than £9.76 for all of that paint and all of that brushes. Then you're getting your 4 projects and you're getting your tuition on top of that. So that's an afternoon of painting with a tutorial online to sit down and watch, to pause, rewind, have a look at it again. You're getting 4 projects, so these are going to be 4 pieces of artwork in your home and the original images as well. This is an incredible deal. £9.76. If you've ever wanted to start painting, here's a chance for you to do so. 290493 is your item number. Now everyone's going crazy for scissors. And your 7-day savers. These are your Oakwood Micro Serrated. Now these Micro Serrated scissors are brilliant because they give you those little, well, they give you little serrations in there. So it gives you that little texture. And you've got that easy grip, soft grip handles. These are so busy, £9.98, saving £10 on that deal. Your MDF, now with your 7-day savers, remember these are only going to last until tomorrow morning. These are your sleighs. These look brilliant. I love these. We had some in the studio with them painted up. They looked amazing and really good sizes as well. £14.99. 102826 is your item number. Oh, we're bringing the lights down. Oh, look what's behind me. When did these come into set? I think a little fairy came in when we were on the telly and put these in there. Now look at that. Imagine these outside, on your table, in your garden. Got your friends round, in your little social bubbles. Or maybe you're just sitting outside yourself. Maybe a little nightlight for somebody beside the bed. It's easy to turn off and on. Look at that. On, off, on, off. I did that totally the other way round, didn't I? Sorry. Now there is your lovely Jimmy Shimmy shot. Try saying that when you've not had a coffee. Sorry, I'll do it the right way now. That's off, That's on. Sorry, I was doing it the other way. But you can see just how much light that gives off. I mean, if anyone's in the garden now, they'll be able to see that, won't they, through the blinds. There is people there, you know, they do live. They get a little fed up now we're live until 10 o'clock, but they are there. And this is nice, isn't it? Isn't that pretty? So these are the multicoloured ones, and those are the warm white. And you get 6. Is it either or, our Lottie? You get 3 of the warm white and 3 of the multicoloured, and there's 10 LEDs. That was me being posh again. LEDs. There's 10 LEDs on each one, you know. Well, you know, you'd feel posh. You'd feel posh having one of these in the garden, wouldn't you? Come on out and have a look at my LED. Come on, have a look at my LED. Bottles. Oh, when you try and be posh, it's funny, isn't it? LED. Go and turn on the LEDs, darling. We've got people coming round. Legally, of course. Anyway, that's a really nice treat for your social bubbling. Right, we've got queues on the phone. We're very busy. Am I coming back over there on my stage? Shall I? Shall I give it a shimmy walk? Look a bit weighty in this shirt. It's only because it's out. I am a bit weighty. It's just the way it's sitting. Right, we're limited stock on your journals. Leather clad, leather bound, not leather clad. Well, no, they are. You can call these leather clad. I'm not okay, but I am okay. £19.98. We've got 45 seconds left of the live show, but you can check out your baskets all the way up until the top of the hour, 8 o'clock. But don't delay, because we've got some great deals. You've got 5 minutes to go and have a peruse on the website, but we've had lots of sellouts as well. These are fantastic. Some of those LED lights, get some of those as well. Maybe you could sit there in the garden with your journal and maybe write posh things in your journal, you know, like quotes and things of knowledgeable stuff with your LED candles at the side of you, maybe. Those are your LED candles, as you can see. Well, they're not candles, they're lights, but you know what I mean. Check out your basket. It's got the lovely Catherine coming up next with your one day special, and then she's back at 9 o'clock with the deal wheel. Woo! I wonder why Catherine's been looking posh all day. Right, your Fabric Freedom Quilting one day special is coming up next with lovely Hayley. Saturday night deal wheel after that, and then back to your one day special.
Now, it's really good to have your company and to let you know that there have been a few little changes here at Hochanda. For a short while, we weren't able to ship over to America, so that meant that you were missing out on all of those wonderful goodies that we're able to bring to you here at Hochanda. Well, good news, we have resumed those orders coming to you overseas. COVID-19 meant that we couldn't fly them out to you, but of course that has changed. But something I do need to let you know is that sadly we've had to increase that post and packing per item. So it's gone up to $12.95, unfortunately. But good news, Freedom membership has remained the same at $19.99. What that means is you can place an order as often as you like during that calendar month. You could even place an order every single day, and there's no minimum and no maximum to those orders either. So it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of all those fabulous deals, those wonderful opportunities that we bring you here at Hochanda, now shipping again to you out in America. So take advantage of that. Make sure you become a Freedom member though. Take advantage of that saving.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, all from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are very excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Would you like to enter our biggest ever prize draw? Complete any purchase during any live show featured within our Summer Festival of Quilting event and you will receive automatic entry. Keep watching the shows as the mega bundle grows. Prizes will be added throughout the week and everything could be yours. The lucky winner will be announced at the end of the 4 p.m. final call show on the 4th of August. Good luck.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Pam.
And we're from Quilters Trading Post. We've been open since 2007, so we're coming up to 10 years now.
We started our business in Cambridge really with a long arm quilting machine. We decided we wanted to make a proper business of it, so we bought a shop in this area. We soon grew out of that because we became successful and we bought a school, and now we're in the school.
We have 4 parts to our business. We have the quilting service, we run workshops, we sell patchwork and quilting threads, fabrics and notions, and we do patterns and books. That's our newest thing, and our favourite being our crafters carry-all.
We've really enjoyed being on Hochanda. It's made us famous really. We've got lots of people who now come into the shop and tell us that they've seen us, and that they've enjoyed the demonstrations, and they've watched us over and over again.
Make sure you don't miss our shows here on Hochanda.
Hello, a very good evening to you all. This is 8 o'clock, which means it's the second hour of our brand new one-day special. Now, off to a busy launch, but before we go any further and talk about the one-day special, I've just got to remind everybody about our huge bundle here that is going to be winging its way to some very lucky person. We are still adding to this bundle. Now, of course, we've got the Summer Festival of Quilting going on. It's happening right now. The prize will be given to someone, or the person will be named on the 4th of August at 4 p.m. or during the hour anyway, so do stay tuned. Now, we will give you all the details as we go through, but look at what we've got already here. And of course, because we've got another show now, I can tell you that what's going to be added is this wonderful bundle. Now, there's 3 metres in total. We've got our batiks here, and it is worth £44.99. So far, the total prize is £1,380.68, and it's still growing. Oh wow. Now all you need to do is purchase something in one of the shows. You know, if you want to purchase more than once in more than one show, you can do. You'll be entered more than once. You can see it says it on the screen there. It's our biggest ever prize draw. Keep watching the shows as the mega bundle grows, and there is certainly a lot more to add to it, and yes, it really is, I think, the biggest prize, or will be the biggest prize that we've ever given away. Oh, how could you miss out on this? Good luck to everybody. Now, it is the one-day special, so of course we've got the wonderful Hayley Smith with us. There she is.
Hello. I've just finished sewing all the bits together from the previous hour.
Oh.
Because the demo's changed because everything's sold out. So we're on plan C currently. It's just an excellent plan.
See, I wonder if we'll get right through to Z. You never know.
Oh, well, it's been not been far off in previous shows.
It was a busy launch, and what I can tell you as well, like things that have sold out, do you know what, we checked, we can't get any more stock, so when things have gone, they have gone. So if you really want something, do remember to check out those baskets, and you will, of course, be entered into that prize draw. Now, when it comes to the one-day special itself, we do still have the stocks there, so the different options we do have for you. So we're going to have a look at these. Now, what you're going to get is 5 half-metre pieces, and you're also going to get a pattern as well for quilting blocks, which I will show in a little while. Let's have a look at this one first. Now, this is your Scandiflora. I think you can see why it's called that, can't you? Now, you've got the option of pink or blue here. Really pretty. Love the yellow in this again. Do you know what? Yellow was one of those colours that didn't used to appeal to me very much, but I seem to have grown to love it an awful lot. Let me just show you a quilt created in the blue. There we are. Isn't that wonderful? I'm gonna hold it there so you can have a better look.
I actually put 2 quilt hangers behind you so you can stick them on there, but we forgot to get it done before the beginning of the show.
So I've got to do this then.
Yeah, but I'm sure lovely Jack, while you kind of scoot down the counter, and once you're 2 metres away, he'll follow you around and hang them up for you.
That is beautiful, actually. And of course, you've got your instructions included as well. So there you are, the pink and the blue. That's what we've got on offer there.
The instructions that you get for the block, what I would say is, don't worry about the getting the matching binding and things on this. What I would actually do is use as much of your fabric as you can for your blocks.
Okay.
And then you can worry about kind of binding it and edging it with something else. But it'll make your fabric go further, make as many blocks as you can, and then you can work out how you want to use them. So say, I mean, I'm guessing, but roughly you should get about 8 or 9 blocks out of the fabric that you've got there.
Amazing.
So if you get 9 out, then brilliant, you can make a square quilt. If you can get 8 out, then you've got maybe a 4x2, or you can always do them as long runners as well, and then maybe do, say you got 8 blocks out, you could do 6 as a quilt, so 3x2,
yeah,
and then you can have 1 maybe as a couple of cushions with the
Wonderful.
other 2.
So you have got many choices, of course. Now, we've got many choices in the one-day special because we're going to move down now. Now, the next one, I love this. Now, you've got the splash here. Now, we've got 3 different colour options here. So we've got green, we've got magenta, or we've got violet. Oh, I'm not sure which is my favourite. It's between these 2, actually. These are really, really pretty. I'm just going to open this one out, actually, so you can see the design a little bit better. You have got your mermaids on here and various sea creatures as well. Oh, there's little seahorses on there, look. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look at the octopus as well, with his smiley face. Really lovely. Beautiful fabrics here. We can see the seahorses in there. We've got the shells as well. Just beautiful colours. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. So those 3 different options for you. As I say, this is called splash. I don't know how that was folded now. Not to worry. So the green, magenta, or the 3rd option is the violet. Isn't that pretty? That is absolutely gorgeous. Love those colours. Really nice indeed. Let's see what else we've got for you. Oh, first of all, do you know, I've got another quilt here. Let me just pull this one out. This is in the violet, actually, when it comes to the splash. I've just spotted we've got a green one as well. Let me have a look at this here. So I'm going to turn this round so you can see the back of it as well. There you can see the mermaids in there and those different beautiful fabrics. I like the free motion on this, or the quilting pattern that's been put on there as well. Isn't that gorgeous? But if I turn this around, you can see you have got your fabric for the backing there, all done with the shells. So you have got enough to use that as a backing as well when you go for the bundle. Gorgeous. Right, let's see what else we've got. We've got some beautiful colours again and some beautiful fabrics here. Now we've got the meadow for you next. Now 3 different options again. You've got red green, you've got purple blue, or you've got blue yellow. Ooh. I was just going to say, I think this is my favourite, the blue yellow, and that's the busiest one. 3/4 of the stock has gone of the blue yellow. Now you can see those gorgeous prints again, pretty little flowers on this. You know, they're not big patterns, they are beautiful. You've got those gorgeous colours running through, some yellows and greens. You've got the magenta in there as well. Which colour option is your favourite? Do you know, you have got the choice here. If you want to go for more than one, you could do as well. You certainly could do that if you wanted to. Let me just show you again another quilt. Now remember, you are getting your pattern pieces as well. This is lovely, isn't it? This is obviously in the blue and yellow. Actually, there's a bit of all sorts in there, I've just spotted. That's not all done from one pack. We've got different pieces put together there. Really lovely. And if I turn this around again, you can see the back. We've got the bees on the back there. Oh, aren't they lovely? So that's your one-day special. You are saving £20. £20 on this, £24.99. What a great price. 423336 is the item number if you want to go for the one-day special. And you can go for more than one option if you really want to. So don't worry about that. While we've got the stocks, you can certainly do that. Now we're going to move down because we've got more for you now. We've got a mega bundle. Now we did have another option. One of the other options is actually gone, and I can tell you this one is also limited stock now. Now remember what I said at the beginning, when it's gone, it's gone. Now what you're going to get is 8 half meters and the pattern as well. So I'm just going to show you these individual fabrics. Really pretty. What a gorgeous colour. Would you call that salmon or would you call it peach?
Coral, I'm going to go with.
You want to call it either salmon or peach then? Coral.
It's a bit awkward.
But whatever it is beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Do you know, there's a little bit of a green in this as well. Green, I think most people know I love my greens by now. They just work with everything, don't they? When it comes to your peaches, your corals, or whatever name you want to call this, it works so well. That lime green in there looks so pretty. And I love this one. That's a really, really soft green. It's kind of a like a very pale apple green in the background there. Beautiful. Let's have a look at the quilt as well, so you can see. Now remember, you are getting the pattern as well. Do you know, that little bit of green in there does work so beautifully, doesn't it? When you look at the blocks there. Really lovely. And then if I just show you the back, you can see one of the fabrics has been used as the backing again. Now, you're saving £26 on the mega bundle. This is the only option left, as I say, and it is limited stock, so you need to be quick on this. When it's gone, we just can't get any more. We have asked and we can't get any more. $39.99 is the price. There you are, details on the screen, 179,954. Pink and cream is your option that is remaining. Right, now we've got some happy hour deals for you as well, so let's have a look at those. Oh, these are nice as well. Right, let's have a look at these. So, when it's happy hour, of course, that means the prices are only relevant for this hour. £17.98 is your saving here. Now, you're getting 3 pieces here. 100 millimetres, or centimetres, sorry, by 112 centimetres. That's a metre in length, obviously, 112 wide. And you are getting 3 of these. This is really nice. Isn't that pretty? I love each one of those, regardless of the colour. Aren't they unusual? Really striking. I like those an awful lot. Do take advantage of that happy hour price. Now, the next one we've got for you, let's have a look at this. We'll bring the details up for this. Is nice as well. Again, a metre each, 112 centimetres wide again. We'll just bring the correct details up for you. I'm just going to show you these. These are the vintage flowers. I love the dark backgrounds in here. Now then, a little heads up for everybody. We haven't got a lot of stock of this one now, so if you want this one, you need to be quick. We can't get any more. £14.99 is the price. You are saving £17.98, item number 991106. And then we have some tartan for you as well. Again, it's a metre of each, so I'm going to show you the different colours. You've got the one with the yellow in there, you've got the pink, and you've also got the red. Again, beautiful colours. I do like these as well, like all the fabrics we've got today. £17.98 is the saving on this one. £14.99 yet again. 968191. Do not miss out on these. These are your happy hour deals. Those prices will go up after the hour if there are any stocks available. Now, we've got something else to tell you about as well. Now, if you are going to make the quilt from the one-day special, remember you are getting the pattern as well as the fabric. This could be very, very useful for you. We've got a bolt of the cotton here, a 10-metre bolt, in fact. It's 150 centimetres wide. You are saving £35 here, £64.99. We can split that into a flexi basket for you, 2 payments of £32.50. Remember, anything that's got a flexi basket open, you can add other things in and split the cost as well. Now, we've got something else to tell you about as well. We've got some calico for you, 10 metres of calico. That's a good price, isn't it? $44.95. It's 160 centimetres wide, 176,552. One more just to tell you about something very important though when it comes to your quilting, of course, is your wadding. Now this is a 10-metre bolt, 150 centimetres wide. You're saving £10 on this one, £49.95, 833945. There you go. Right, so fill your baskets with lots of goodies. Remember, with the one-day special, you've got all these options. We have had sellouts in the earlier hour, but not of the one-day special stock. So at the minute, we're safe on the options that you've got here. So some beautiful ones. And I'm sure Hayley's going to be working with some of these fabrics. Are you going to do something this hour with these, Hayley, with the one-day special?
They're going to be probably tomorrow morning because we're going to finish off the project that we started earlier. Now, unfortunately, some of the strip rolls that we were going to use have gone. The ones that we currently have left, we have 2 colours in the 40.
Is it Plan D, Hayley?
It might be. It might be.
Oh,
okay. So we have. Which one's
well.
gone? This one. Okay, I'm not allowed to throw them because they're heavy. So I'm going to roll them gently under the table. There you go. So there's only pink, is that okay? Okay, pink's left in the 40. And then in the 20s, you've got all of your options. I mean, the value, admittedly, is in the 40 because you're getting 2 of these plus a little bit extra off. But you've got, this was the first one to sell out in the 40s. This is option C. And then you've got option A, which is the pink one, and this looked better before I used half of it. But that's option B, which is the blue one as well. So what we did in the last hour was a few tips on working with jelly rolls and how to put them together, because we had a lot, but we don't anymore. And again, these are one of the products that we've got on, which once it's gone, we cannot get any more. So the first step was to sew a few together. I was looking for my big Japanese knot bag pattern, but I left my laptop because I thought, oh, I'll not have time to do anything in between the shows. And it's the one day that I needed it, isn't it? So never mind. I have fashioned a pattern and we're fine. It's going to make a little kind of handbag sized one. So I've stitched actually 5, 6, 7, 8 together. I probably could have got away with just doing the 6 together for this because you can see I'm not going to be using those 2. So what I first of all need to do is place this face to face and then pop the pattern on there. Now there's obviously, this is striped now, so I want to use that grey stripe as the feature piece on my pattern. So I'm going to make sure it's nice and straight and even along that grey stripe, and obviously it's falling quite nicely towards all the rest. And this has already got a seam allowance built into it, so all I need to do is pin this on and cut these first 2 out, and then we will pick a lining from something that will hopefully remain on the show. I think I'm going to go with this spotty one that I've got over here. You haven't got this one. This is a
I was
one
just
that's
looking for that there. Oh, there we are. We're going to bring the details up for those. You've got a metre of each.
Beautiful. These ones, and they feel lovely, and they're an extra wide print as well. Because usually in the quilting cotton you'll get about 1 metre 12. So hang on, I'm just going to shuffle this up a bit just to make the most out of my fabric.
That is
because
wide,
I'm going to cut this on the fold. I'm just going to move that up so I've got a bit more left at the top here. So yes, that's 160 centimetres. So usually you get 44 inches, which is about 112 centimetres. This is 60 inches. So you're almost getting a whole third extra.
You are, aren't you?
On this. So these are great for backings and linings and things like that because you've got that extra width.
Love the
so
colours.
I'm going to pin this in place
colours.
and then we're going to chop these out. Just being careful to line up my stripes before I cut it because I want these to be nice and even.
Do you always press the seams open when you're
I prefer to press open. I know a lot of people press to the dark side, but I think there's a lot less bulk in pressing them open because you've got kind of half on one side and half on the other rather than 3 layers on one side and 1 layer on the other. Okay. So I prefer to press them open. I'm not the quilting police and I think you do whatever you find works best for you. As long as it works out in the end, you can do what you like. I have met the embroidery police. Oh no, was it the embroidery police? No, it was the patchwork police. it was the English paper piecing patchwork piece. I was doing something at a show, demonstrating something or other, and a lady came up and told me I was doing it wrong. So I told her I didn't care because it worked for me.
You see, I don't like the word
I think
wrong
you do
in
it for
craft.
the. I think, yeah, exactly. I think if you get the results and you're getting the enjoyment out of it, then that's fine. It's right.
Yeah.
Don't think there is. And sometimes you discover new things by doing things wrong.
You do. We had this
Happy
conversation
accidents,
earlier, actually,
exactly.
with lovely Susan from Five Egg. I remembered the name.
Oh, is it like a
Five
Welsh
Egg.
one or something?
It's now from it's Gaelic.
Oh,
It's Gaelic.
fancy.
It translates from lovely little story. See, you know when the houses used to have the toilets at the bottom of the garden.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm from up north. There's
And they were
still
called the
quite a few
little
that still got
house.
those sheds out the back.
They were called the little house, and it translates to Five Egg
So it's
in Gaelic.
toilet then.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I like it. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with
Every
that at all.
time it came up on the menu, everybody was saying
Thea veg.
the
That's what I
veg
thought
or
was Thea
Thea
veg.
veg. Yes, but it's not. It's Five Egg.
That's excellent. Five Eggs nicer, I think, isn't it, than Thea veg? But I saw them. They were lovely quilts.
They were lovely.
They were
We had a very
beautiful
busy
quilts.
show, actually. Really
Okay,
lovely lady
right.
to work with
I'm
as well.
pinned
First
on.
time I worked with her today.
Oh, I'm roughly pinned on. So I am going to... These are very tiny pins, by the way. But last week, I was teaching our... we basically does a lot of our design work, so I'll come up with a kind of concept and an idea and then scribble it down. I'll give it to Josh and he makes it make sense. So essentially he's a Hayley whisperer. That's what we've got. So I kind of said, well, do you know what? I really need to teach, because he does a lot of the MDF stuff for us, but I said I really need to teach you to sew so we can give you more of these projects to do. So I'll kind of come up with a concept and then he can do the instructions for me. So we kind of did about 3 days worth of sewing lessons, and I sent him away with a little sewing kit. And unfortunately, in his sewing kit, I put my pins. So I had to borrow some
I
pins.
wondered why you were so rationed on those pins.
Yeah, they are super tiny pins as well, but it's fine. It's all good. It is all good. So now we're going to quickly cut this out, and then I'm going to cut another 2 pieces out of this patterned fabric here. So this is from the ones that we saw before. These are beautiful. This is the aqua option. There are 2 other options, which I have here. Yellow. And then we've got the Calypso option as well. And these are beautiful. These are a Romy print. And these are limited edition. So again, these are when they've gone, they've gone.
Oh, £3 saving on those as well.
I'm dicing with death again here,
You
aren't
are a
I?
bit, aren't you?
But I'm going to cut 2 of these out, 2 of these out, and then we're going to start to put it together.
Okay.
Okay?
Lovely
so
stuff.
this is not exciting, so you might want to do something else.
Okay, well, we can have a little bit of a recap. Now I've got a little bit of an update as well, actually. Can I tell you that when it comes to Meadow, in the blue and the yellow, we are now at limited stock on that one. Really, really pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. If you really want those, you need to be very, very quick. Phone lines are very busy. You can go to the website to order, of course. Don't forget, everybody that's purchasing, as long as you check those baskets out and you purchase within this hour, you will be entered into the prize draw for that wonderful gift that we're going to be giving away on the 4th. Now, we do have another update as well. One of the happy hour deals we're now limited stock on as well. The vintage flowers, these are gorgeous. You're getting a metre of each, and these are 112 centimetres wide. Aren't they stunning? Just beautiful. Be quick on those as well. When they're gone, they're gone. It's not just the fact that it's a happy hour, so the price would go up. The stock is dwindling very quickly as well. Right, now when it comes back to the 1 day special, yes, we're limited stock on one of those options now, but there's still lots to have a look at. Shall we have a bit of a recap on all of them? So we've got the Scandiflora and 2 different options there. So you can see we've got the pink or we have the blue. Now we'll just show you that quilt again. I've got it right here. This is obviously the blue. Now this is so, so pretty. I love the yellow in here again. So if you do miss out on the other fabric with the blue and the yellow, perhaps this is another option for you to go for. Now you are getting the pattern as well.
They're all the same collection. and they use a lot of the same colours. Like the yellow's the same yellow, and you know, you'll spot similar colours running throughout the collections. You can actually use them together if you want to as well, and that goes for all. I mean, there looks initially like a lot of options on that counter, but when you break it down, you've actually got 3 different kind of patterns, and you've just got variations in colourway of them. So you can use 2, or you know, maybe 2 or even 3 of the colourways together if you want to extend the usability of your kit.
It is lovely to have those different options of those different prints, isn't it? So, you know, if you're going for your favourite colour, and as I say, if one of them does sell out or you miss out on something, there are other options as well. Now, when it comes to splash, you've got 3 options here. Now, we've got the green, we've got magenta, and we've also got the violet as well. Oh, which is the favourite on these? I can't choose. Splash, apparently, the favourite is the violet. I'm not surprised, actually. It is gorgeous, but I do like my greens as well. In fact, if you just look behind me here, we can see the greens built up into the quilt. So if you want to have a look at that colour option, there it is. The green, it's very fresh, isn't it? Now, the violet I've got right here, so you can see this one as well. This is the one that I held up earlier. Just, I don't know, I'm going to just throw that in front a little bit because it's easy for you to see. Isn't that gorgeous? And don't forget you're getting the fabric for the backing as well. We have got wadding available at a good price on the show if you want to check that out again as well. Your white you'll need to add in.
White, because if you look at all of those patterns that are behind you, Catherine, they've got little bits of white in there, and that white will do kind of 2 things. One, it will let the pattern fabrics breathe, so you can see between it gives that a little bit of space between them, so you can actually see the individual patterns for what they are. And secondarily, it will make your fabric go way further. And we've managed to get the 5 metre, is it 5 metres, 10 metre? Oh, even better, it's 10 metres, yay! And you've been able to get that on the show as well, so you'll be able to extend all of those quilts even further. And I did a few calculations by measuring things on the floor in between, while you were just chatting, really. And I have worked out that you will get at least 10, if you follow the instructions, you will get at least 10 blocks. At least 10 blocks from the colours, the sets that you've got there. Now, that will give you a 9x9 quilt. Now, the blocks do vary in size slightly, so it's roughly, I think I measured it to roughly a 45-inch quilt before you start putting your bindings and your edges and your borders on. So
yes, because you said at the beginning, didn't you? Get what you can out of the fabric with your blocks and then worry about the bindings afterwards.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Right then, let's have a look what else we've got, because we've got meadow coming up, 3 different options here. So we've got the red green. 3/4 of the stock has gone on the red green as well. Purple blue, again very pretty. You've got some yellow in there as well. The busiest one is the blue yellow, and it is limited stock, remember, so if you really want that one you need to be quick. Just a reminder, when it's gone, it has gone. £24.99 is the price of the one day special. £20 saving here. What amazing prices we've got for you as well. 423336, that's the item number for you. We've remained busy so far throughout this show as well, so do please just hang on in there on the phone lines or go to the website if you can shop there, because it is the quickest and easiest way for you. And remember, check those baskets out and you will be entered into that prize draw. Now let's have another look at something that's been very, very busy. Now, I can tell you, we had a sellout of the other colour option at 6 o'clock or during that show. We've only got a handful left of this particular colour option now. This is the only one we've got left. I'm going to open out that quilt again so you can see. Now, what you get in here are 8.5 metres of fabric. You do get the pattern for the block as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. And, of course, you can reuse that pattern once you've used the fabric and use your own fabric. So go for some different fabrics. Perhaps you're putting more in your baskets. £39.99 is the price. Look at this saving, £26 saving. So pretty, absolutely gorgeous. You can see another of the fabrics on the back there as well. 179954, that is the item number. Right, when it comes to happy hour deals, oh, the vintage floral, I've just brought it back, but it's gone. So I'm going to tuck that away underneath there, and let's see what we've got left. I've got to say, I really do like this one. Not seen this before. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. So you've got the different coloured flowers there. I don't know what sort of flowers these are, but they're very pretty.
all 3 metres for that price. You don't have to choose.
Amazing, isn't it? And 112 centimetres wide. So if you look at the florals, they are different colours. We've got the red, we've got kind of the hot pink in there, and we've got that beautiful royal blue as well. Very nice. I'm not going to wobble that too much because it's going to play havoc with the colours.
It's got that kind of houndstooth pattern behind it, hasn't it?
It's what, sorry, Hayley?
It's got like a houndstooth check behind it.
Yes, yes, the houndstooth. Yeah, that's the one you've got to be careful with the camera because it makes you feel a bit dizzy. $14.99 is the price. $17.98 is the saving. So you are saving more than you're spending. 111934. Then we have the tartan for you as well. Do you know, this would be lovely for your picnic blankets, perhaps for your bags.
Well, it's 100% cotton, all of
Gorgeous.
this. So you can absolutely quilt with it, because with quilting, quite often there's a lot of pastels, there's a lot of florals, there's a lot of quite light colours, and you have to be a bit careful if you're going to quilt with this, because rather than cut it to the grain of the fabric, sometimes you have to cut it to the pattern.
Yeah.
But it would take a little bit of work, because you'd have to work quite carefully and be quite accurate with your sewing to get it together. But that would work beautifully in a patchwork, even with just white between it.
Oh, yes, it would look nice, wouldn't
And then
it?
maybe get a matching either orange, pink or red for your bindings and your edgings, or put borders between it, put sashing between them.
Love it. Well, it is a happy hour deal, so during this hour, of course, you're going to save that £17.98. You are spending less than you're saving again at $14.99. 968191. Back to you, Hayley.
Okay,
How are you
well, I
doing?
shall abandon cutting this one out because I was just cutting the lining out. But what I'll do is I'll show you. Oh, I can't even pass stuff to you to do my jobs anymore.
Oh.
This is the worst thing about having to be separate. Because usually I'd be like halfway through, oh, Catherine, could you just finish that off for me? And I can't do that. So I'll do it in a minute. We'll do this first. So the pattern is cut out for the bag. Next step is to sew the tops of the handles, both of those, and then I've put double pins on either side where I'm going to start and stop sewing, because with the Japanese knot bag you need to leave this handle open so that you can pass one handle through the other.
Oh, I see.
So that's why I put double pins on both sides, because that reminds me, stop sewing.
Right.
Because I have it's like when you go all the way around something to join it together, and then you have to leave a gap to turn it right side out. We've all done it. We've gone all the way around, and then you're like, poop, I can't get it. So what I tend to do is double pin where I've got to start and stop, and then that just kind of jogs my memory that's where I've got to be a bit more careful. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sew these ones together. There's a little box gone. Just going to go back and forth on these because obviously they've got to be nice and secure. And we'll do the same on the other side.
Okay, just as you're stitching there, just to remind everybody, don't forget, if you're looking for wadding, if you're looking for the calico, if you're looking for the white fabric as well, we've got all those available for you. 10-metre bolts for that fabric. Do you know, you're going to need your wadding as well, so take advantage of any savings that we've got. Just while Hayley's stitching that as well, I have got another update. The blue yellow in meadow has now gone. Well done those that got it. That's another sellout. We know it's not coming back, so I'm going to take that one away from the counter. We've still got two other options though. We've still got the red, green, and we've also got the is it violet and blue, that one? Lilac, purple and blue, which is beautiful as well. Oh, busy show again. How are you getting on, Hayley?
I'm just sewing all the way around the edge now, and because these seams are going to be enclosed, you don't need to worry too much about kind of sorting the edges out on them, because they're going to be within the bag, so you don't need to worry too much about those. If you're working in a different fabric, some of the tartan viscose that we've had on before, it would be worth just either using an overlocker, like the one that's in the prize,
I know,
or
amazing.
using a zigzag stitch around the end just to secure those.
Okay.
But because we're going to encompass this in the inside of the bag, we don't need to worry about that too much. You do need, because I've got these done as strips, just need to keep an eye on when I'm going over these joins to make sure I keep both of those seams open. Because as you're sewing around, the natural thing for the fabric to do is fold in the direction that you're pulling it through. So you do sometimes just have to either pop a pin in or keep an eye on where you are sewing, so you make sure you flatten those out as you go. And then I'm coming up to here, you can see my double pin coming in a minute, which
So
tells
jogging
me
your memory.
to stop sewing. there's my double pin there, and then I'm just going to go back, because that is the point we're going to have to secure the handle.
Okay.
So whip that out, and then I'm going to just repeat that exact same process. So top both of the handles, and then all the way around the bottom edge. I'm going to do exactly the same but on the lining, and then we'll start putting the two together.
Okay. So Hayley needs to cut that lining out because I wasn't able to help, which is unfortunate. But I would have done
I
if I was
miss my
able to.
helpers.
So we'll let Hayley do that. We'll let Hayley continue cutting out there. Busy show again, as I said earlier on, because we've seen sellouts already, aren't we? When it comes to the one-day special, you've got the details on the screen, or they will be on the screen. 7 options is what we've got left for the one-day special itself because of that sellout there. Now then, what you're looking at on the screen at the moment are the waffle check blender Swiss rolls. Now remember, just going to make sure we've sold out, I know, of some of the 40s, but we do have the 20s still in stock. So that's what the details were. They're still available. It's just keep an eye on the stock levels. Don't think that all the 40s are there, because they're not. One day special though, this is what it's all about, isn't it? £24.99 is the price. You are saving £20. That is an enormous saving, a great price as it was, but I mean with that £20 off. Now you can see what we're looking at here. We've got the Scandi Floral, we've got the pink and the blue. They're still available for you when it comes to splash. The ones with the little mermaids and the shells on, which are absolutely gorgeous. You've got your blue green, you've got your is it magenta, that one? Magenta. Then you've got your violet there as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. Now there's 2 options left in the meadow. The red, green, 3/4 of the stock has gone, so that's the most vulnerable with those that are left. And you've got purple, blue as well. Now remember, you are getting 5 pieces of fabric there. Take Hayley's advice. Get out as many of those blocks as you possibly can, and then worry about the bindings after, because of course you can find lots that's going to work in.
Always do the bindings with just plain.
Of course you
but
could.
It is always worth getting just as much as you can out of that kind of value fabric. The one that you, I mean, it should be £12–15 a metre, and it's working out around £5 a metre.
I know, it's incredible value, it really is, and it feels gorgeous as well. Now if you do want to go for that bolt of fabric, we've got that for you as well. This is the quilting fabric. Oh, we're going to do the wadding first now. Let's have a look at the wadding. Sorry?
What are you going to put in the middle?
Of course, you need wadding, don't you? So we've got a 10-metre bolt here, 150 centimetres wide. Again, a great saving, £10 saving on this one, 833945. Great to buy such a large piece as well, to go for a bolt, because of course that's going to last a little bit longer, or give you the options to make more without having to restock all the time. Now we have got the cotton for you, a £35 saving on this one, just $64.99. Again, a 10-metre bolt. This is 100% cotton, 300477. We can break this down for you. 2 payments of £32.50. So if you are putting other things into your basket, if you haven't already got that flexi basket open, then you can open it with that one. Now the calico, again, a great 10-metre bolt for you, 160 centimetres wide for just $44.95. 176552. How are you getting on, Hayley?
Yeah, good. I'm all good.
Did we nearly catch you out then?
No. Oh. I wasn't doing anything I shouldn't be doing. I was doing exactly what I should be doing. It's fine. So first side's, well, the outside, this could be completely reversible. So in theory, the outside or inside is done. I'm just doing the other one. So when I've put these together, what I've done is measured one against the other, because you want your bits where you've started. It doesn't matter where you start and stop your sewing, but you want them to exactly line up. So I've popped a pin in there, just so it's in exactly the same place as that stitching has stopped on that side of the bag. Yeah. And then the same for this side, where the stitching has stopped. Let me just line that up. Where the stitching has stopped, I've got that double pin in there again. Yeah. So I know exactly where I'm starting and stopping. I've done the 2 tops of the bags, so I'm just going to go round that edge, and then we'll have 2 matching bits, and we'll be able to start putting them together.
Lovely.
Let's pop that down.
Why aren't your stop pins red, Hayley?
You want what?
Why aren't your stop pins red?
I don't know.
Stop, you see? You need red ones.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should have some with stop and go.
Yes.
On them.
Yeah.
Traffic lights. They're not red because these are not my pins. And even if they were my pins, they still wouldn't be red because I don't have red pins. But maybe I should get some stop and go pins.
I think you should. Now then, details on the screen for the Romy printed cotton fabric. Hayley is using just one of the colours. That's the aqua that Hayley's stitching, although we're seeing the reverse of it at the moment. You've also got the yellow and the calypso. These are beautiful colours.
The quilts that have got yellow in.
That's very true.
This would be a great option for backing because there are loads of them that have got yellow in.
Yeah.
And also it's that extra wide width. It's the 160 centimetre width, which means, and if you, I know that with these ones they are on a roll, so if you buy them as multiples, because it's a metre wide, if you buy them as multiples they'll come as a continuous piece. So if you went for two, that would give you 2 metres by 160 centimetres. That's a pretty big quilt.
Always nice to know, for you to tell us whether things are going to be cut as continuous lengths as well, Hayley.
The only ones, I mean,
important to some
Fabric Freedom
people.
usually cut everything from the roll. The only ones that I know maybe don't come from the roll are some of the ones that are by Perfect Occasions.
Okay.
Some of those are pre-cut packs, but the rest, the stuff that comes from Fabric Freedom, generally will be cut from the roll.
Wonderful. Well, just $11.99 is going to get you a piece of that fabric, £3 savings. So if you are going for the multiples, of course, while we've got the stock, then add in as much as you would like.
Right, I am done.
486.
I'm all the way round. So there is, I'll find out for tomorrow where the proper pattern is for this, because I know we have done this bag on a previous Fabric Freedom show, and there is a proper pattern for it somewhere. So I will find out and I will try and get it put on for you. So let's get those pins out. So now we've got 2 that are exactly the same. We're going to turn one right side out.
Okay.
And then we're going to put them inside each other.
That's such a pretty colour.
And this one's really pretty, isn't it? I like it a lot. Well, actually, there's quite a lot of this kind of colour in those as well.
There is,
especially
when you
the
look,
mermaids.
actually. Definitely with the
mermaids one,
green
there's
blue
quite
mermaid.
a lot of this colour in there as well. So that one goes inside of there, and I'm going to get the handles lined up with their seams as well.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm going to just get them inside each other, and then I'm going to explain where I'm going to sew. Because obviously we need to be able to turn this right side out as well, so you've got to be a bit careful as to where you sew this. So the next seam that we're going to do is we're going to join the lining and the outer of the bag together, and we're going to sew in one great big circle. So we're going to sew from the tops of the handles all the way around the front of the bag, round up to the other handle, and then all the way around the back of the bag. So this great big loop that's here, that's what we're going to sew together.
Okay.
I would recommend plenty of pins for this, and the more accurately you can line up your seams on the kind of shoulders, the tops of the bags, then the better result you're going to get. So spend a little bit of time with this, getting everything pinned together. You've made them from the exact same template, so they should sit together really nicely. I've got some pins over here, I've got some pins over there. Next you're going to tell me I need to invent a pin cushion to go with it.
Do you know, I'm sure you'd have plenty of fabric left over from all of these wonderful items.
Well, you can actually, one thing I did want to show you as well is I didn't use the most efficient method of cutting those out, but I wanted 2 exact pieces the same to match, and I wanted it to kind of look the same front and back. Now, if I take this pattern, now which way do I do it? There we go. You can get a much more efficient cut on it by kind of putting one inside the other and using creating a lot less scrap fabric. So that is another option. So yeah, you can use a lot less fabric if you want to. But we're going for speed today. We're going for speed. So we're going all the way around, just lining these up. What I'd like to do is do one side and come all the way down from it, and then the other side and come down a bit from there, because what you'll find is if you work all the way around in like a circuit, then you're not going to be able to maybe get that more accurate match that you need on the join of those 2 seams.
Lovely. Now, we are very busy for the Romy fabric as well. The aqua that Hayley's currently using, that's the busiest. Over 60% of the stock has gone. This is a limited edition, remember.
To just mess up my demos.
It's Hayley, whatever you've got planned for tomorrow, change it tonight, because that's the way this is going. You can, of course, go for yellow and calypso as well. If you want something from, you know, if you want all those 3 colours, you can. If you want multiples of those, again, continuous length. While we've got the stocks, I'm going to urge you with that one as well, because we know we've had so many sellouts already.
Yeah, that one is a limited edition, so it is
Stock is
a when it's got
dwindling.
its gone job, that one.
Amazing. I can't get over the prices. $11.99 for that. Again, there's a £3 saving, Hayley, but $14.99. It's still a great price.
For that width of fabric, because remember, you're getting about, you expect to pay $14.99 for a normal 44-inch width quilting cotton, but you're getting like a third extra here. So you're getting, you know, it's, if you were kind of measuring it the other way, you're getting a metre and a third almost. So it's a really, really good price for what it is. So you can see that side's pinned together.
Okay.
I'm going to repeat that process for the other side. So this side, make sure everything's kind of nice and secure. And then we're going to sew that in one great big loop. And we're going to try and get it done before the end of this hour.
Oh, can she
it's
do
punchy.
it?
It's punchy, but we're going to give it a go.
I think she can do this. Come on, Hayley.
Well, I'm going as fast as I can with tiny pins, which I've spilt everywhere now. It's okay.
I want to see steam coming off that sewing machine. Not steam coming out your ears, though.
Okay. Well, I'll do my best. I mean, it's just worth taking a little bit of time just to line this up nicely. And again, I'm putting 3 or 4 pins down one side, and then swapping to the other, because you've cut that, and it's almost been cut on the bias. This is where you're going to have the most stretch and the most flexibility to correct anything that's gone wrong. So it's always best to do these 2 straight sides first, the long one and the short one, and then correct anything that's a bit baggy when you hit that curved section there. So there's that one, maybe just 2 or 3 more pins, and then we're going to sew this round in one great big loop. It'll probably get finished off tomorrow, but I'll see if I can sew this all the way around now. So that's pinned. I'm going to jump on the sewing machine and get that sewn all the way around.
So while Hayley sews that big loop, we'll just give you another few updates here, actually. We've got another limited stock to tell you about, the red green on the meadow. That seems to be a popular design because we've already had one sell out. But the red green is now limited stock. Remember, when it's gone, it's gone. Please, 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 if you want that, do check those baskets out. Don't forget, everybody's going to be entered into the prize draw as well. We've increased the value of that prize draw tonight by almost £45 as well. It's worth £1,380.68 currently. That value is going to keep going up right until Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Final call for the one-day special. That is when a winner will be announced. Somebody is going to be very, very happy that day. That's all I can say. Oh, I'm not allowed to be in that, am I? Not to worry. Now, you see, I've spent so much myself. We've got another limited stock. Oh, a happy hour one for you. This time, the tartan is now limited stock. Remember, we've had those 3 happy hour deals. Limited stock on the tartan. We've still got another option. The flowers went, the vintage roses went. Take advantage. Look at the savings. £17.98 for this hour only. I've got a feeling that tartan isn't going to last. Let's have a quick look at that there. So you get in all 3 pieces. Let's have a little look. Now remember what you get in here. This is beautiful as well. I mean, you're going to find that the quality of this is absolutely fantastic. So this is your quilting width, and you're getting 1 metre of each. Absolutely beautiful. Look, so you've got your red, you've got your pink as well. Shall I open them all just so we can see them all out? Just while Hayley's stitching. I like the pink. You don't have to choose the colours, you are getting all 3. These are really nice. As Hayley said, if you wanted to quilt, I think I'm with Hayley on this one. Again, the white with it is really going to make a difference and break that up.
With that, well, a plain white and a plain navy with any of them
definitely
would work really, really well.
Again, I like the yellow. There we go. So all 3 of those. We've got a sticker there. Let's just take that off and put it on the back. There we go. So you can see that's exactly what you're getting there. That's going to go a long way, isn't it? When you see everything outstretched, fully unfolded, it makes such a difference to see the size of the pieces, doesn't it? 14.99, 17.98 is the saving, as I say, 968191. Right, Hayley, how are you getting on?
I'm fine, thanks. And what I have done is on my machine, I've actually taken off the sleeve arm from the bottom. So that accessory bit that comes with it that makes your kind of machine a little bit wider, I've slid that off. It just means I've got a bit of a narrower end to the sewing machine, and it's much easier to kind of move things around it. So I'm about halfway around actually. And just taking the time, keeping a constant seam allowance from the edge, because obviously you're working in 2 or 3 dimensions with this, because you're going along one side, round corners. It is, once it's pinned together, it becomes really, really clear, and then it's just a case of keeping a nice even seam allowance. But initially when you put them in, you think this is never going to fit together, but it does fit beautifully together and really works really, really simply.
Now, I can't wait to see when Hayley turns this all the right way, but the aqua, the Romy aqua, now 80% of it is gone. That's that beautiful
this is the one that aqua's what I'm using
there
for the lining, and then for the stripy outer bit, it is, I think it's option B in the rolls. I've got the 20.
Oh, do you know we're approaching limited on those as well? We've only got, are they only available in the 20s? Is that all we've got for those?
Yeah, there's
Only
one
with the
left in the
20.
40s, and that is the A option, which is the pink one.
Which is very pretty, I've got to say. Oh, that one's limited stock as well on the 4. So the only option in 40s,
What
limited
am I
stock.
going to do tomorrow?
Still
man?
stock of the 20s, but did you say limited stock on the blues?
See, I knew the one-day special was going to be busy, so I kind of purposely left that to see what was going to be available in the morning, so then I could do the demos on that. I wasn't expecting to be wiped out of this as well, because I'm going to run out of stuff to do.
It's been a busy day today. Everybody's loving the summer festival of
Well, you
quilting.
see, tomorrow is just going to be filled with pictures of Frank now.
Oh, how is he?
He's very good. Have you seen his decking?
No.
Oh, we've made him some decking. We had some decking planks left over from something else. So we've cut a hole in. We've kind of sunk because we didn't have enough decking planks to do the whole decking. So we thought, right, if we put like a paddling pool in the decking, that'll use up less planks.
Oh,
So
right.
he's now got
Just
a
in case
very
you're
fancy
wondering,
bit.
if you've never heard of Frank, he's a duck.
He's amazing.
He is gorgeous.
Yeah, I thought he'd fallen out with me because I'd been away for a while and I didn't get any duck cuddles.
Oh.
It was very sad. I was gutted on Saturday. What night did I get down? Thursday night. But it's all friends again now, and he's never been away from me all day today. He's very needy again now. Give him lots of peas, and he's my friend again.
My neighbours just got ducks as well.
Have they?
Yes.
What
Just
kind?
at the back of me. I've got another cottage at the back of me, and I saw them just letting them out of their little container when they brought them home the other day.
Did they get full-size ones, or have they got baby ones?
The babies?
They're so cute, the babies. They're so cute.
They've got lots of pets, my
They're-
neighbours.
Brilliant for getting rid of mosquitoes, we found out.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like little ninjas. They're like,
Oh, wow. Maybe
absolutely
I need to duck
amazing.
then. I've got lots
And
of,
then they've been in
mosquitoes.
the. I'll put some pictures up on Instagram. They've been in my sewing room working with me today, and they're excellent at converting mosquitoes and flies and spiders and whatever into poop. So all the flies and mosquitoes and insects have gone from my sewing room, but there was a lot of poop. I know this is not helpful to the sewing demonstration, but that's been my day today, is tidying up duck poop. Okay.
Oh, do you know what, Hayley? That 40 strip roll, the last one
Yes.
we had, is now gone. That
I shall
means we've
roll
only
it
got stock of
carefully.
the 20 strips.
Roll it gently away. Bye-bye.
There- oh, doesn't it look pretty when it rolls?
So we're all sewn together. We're going to quickly, because we've got about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 4 minutes. Turn it right side out.
Do you know, you've timed this to perfection, Hayley.
Then, I want that to be my lining, so let's get it that way out first, and then pop my lining inside.
This is at the point where you think, have I stitched it right? Is it going to sit right? course it is.
Of course it is. Just first time ever.
It's really effective, isn't it, with the stripe?
So the last thing we've got to do is sort out these handles. So we're going to pop them kind of inside each other.
Okay.
And to stitch these, what you actually have to do is just press them inside. So press what would be the seam allowance both sides, and then you're going to top stitch this round, because what you'll have once this is stitched is you'll have a small handle there. You just pop that one the right way out as well, and a large handle on this side. And the Japanese knot bag, kind of, instead of having a closing, one side goes through the other, so it kind of closes
Oh, what a
itself,
lovely idea.
and then you've got one together. You know, the longer you make it, it can go over your shoulder. If you make it shorter, it's a hand one.
Oh, I love it. I love
So
it.
the last couple of steps on this are, as I said, to seal those and to top stitch this edge. So I might just pin this one in place. Now, before I turned it right side out, because of I've got a couple of layers on this curve, you can see it just puckering a little bit more so on that inside edge. Now, that's because I didn't snip into my
I
curve.
was just going to ask you
so
about that.
I should have done that. I'll quickly just pull that back through and snip those curves.
So just snip the seam allowance so it's got
Yeah.
that little bit of give and everything.
And then we'll do the rest tomorrow. I'll snip the curves now, and then we'll do it properly tomorrow.
Oh,
When there's nothing left.
left. You know, I love little projects as well. You know, whether you're using
Right.
the jelly rolls or whether you're cutting from any of the fabrics actually, and doing those whole pieces, you can make those bags.
And these
lots
come
more
together
besides.
really quickly.
They do,
as
don't
well,
they?
really, really quickly.
They're nice little gifts
and
that give
because
you sort of an
the
idea.
pattern kind of locks into itself, you can cut them really efficiently as well, so you haven't got a lot of fabric waste. So the bits that I'm trimming is I'm just going to put some little snips in just round those corners. Now, there sometimes is enough stretch in them because you're cutting around a corner to allow it to stretch on the bias of the fabric, but I'm just going to put a couple more in.
Do you ever cut
just to
the
allow-
corners on the seams, Hayley? On the inside of that seam, that stitching line?
On this one, I would only cut them on the curves, because when you're cutting into them, you're reducing the amount of fabric between kind of you and the stitches pulling out. Because
What
you
I
don't
meant
want
was,
to
you
go
know,
too
the
close.
actual seams themselves.
Yes.
On the outside of the
Yeah.
stitching line, you don't need to cut at an angle.
On the outside, what
I can't come across and point it. Where your finger is now.
Yes.
Exactly there. You know where your seam is, and you've got the two
you mean
sides opened out.
cut them like that?
On the seam. I should have never asked. On the seam itself.
Yes.
You know where you've opened out the seam?
Yeah.
The top.
You want me to cut the top off like that?
No, it's not quite what I meant. Never mind. Never mind.
I'm not sure.
Maybe the answer was no. You don't need to do it because you
Well,
didn't. You
no,
would have.
I mean that's sufficient.
Oh, I just can't explain
That's
anything.
sufficient to turn it right side out, and it'll be absolutely fine. Because if I flip this right side out now, there won't be any puckering on that, because I've just loosened everything off. As long as you make sure you cut both sides at the same time. So that's my lining. So that goes inside the bag. That's the worst bit about if you have not sewn before, knowing where stuff goes once you've turned it right side out.
Yeah.
That's the fiddliest bit. And then once you see it, it just starts kind of pinging into place. And you can see now we've given those a cut. There's no
Oh, that
puckering on
looks a
those
lot
inside
better,
edges.
doesn't it? Wonderful. Well, can't wait to see that finished. Of course, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning is the first show for Hayley. On the second day, remember the one-day specials are around for 24 hours if there's any stock left, because we're getting through an awful lot of stock, not just the one-day special, but other items as well. Thank you very much, Hayley.
Thank you,
We'll
Mrs.
let you go and
Catherine.
see Frank. Stay with me, though. I need some help from everybody watching. Yes, it is the Saturday night deal wheel. So, yes, I might be calling on a little bit of help from your Fabric Freedom Quilting One Day Special coming up after that. And then we've got Lavinia's stamps.
Now, it's really good to have your company and to let you know that there have been a few little changes here at Hochanda. For a short while, we weren't able to ship over to America, so that meant that you were missing out on all of those wonderful goodies that we're able to bring to you here at Hochanda. Well, good news, we have resumed those orders coming to you overseas. COVID-19 meant that we couldn't fly them out to you, but of course that has changed. But something I do need to let you know is that sadly we've had to increase that post and packing per item. So it's gone up to $12.95, unfortunately. But But good news, Freedom membership has remained the same at $19.99. What that means is you can place an order as often as you like during that calendar month. You could even place an order every single day, and there's no minimum and no maximum to those orders either. So it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of all those fabulous deals, those wonderful opportunities that we bring you here at Hochanda, now shipping again to you out in America. So take advantage of that. Make sure you become a Freedom member though. Take advantage of that saving.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have designs that are intricate. We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops, and our acrylic paints are joining us. We've recently joined Hochanda and we're really excited. This allows us to demonstrate and show our products. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dyes in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows we aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration. Be sure to join us for our Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Hello, a very good evening to you. Yes, I'm not going to come in singing and dancing and spinning and doing all those things that all the other presenters do. I've just found a very smart jacket to wear, though. I don't know whose it is, but it was just sort of lying on the floor in the lounge, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put that on. Let's go a little bit sparkly tonight. I wonder who it belongs to. If you're watching, Adam, thank you very much. Right, now then, it is the deal wheel. It's Saturday night deal wheel. So, of course, we do need to spin that wheel. I'm not very good at this, actually, but I want a really good spin. Do you think I can do it? Let's see. I'm wearing the lucky jacket, aren't I? This is going to work. I'm going to get a really good spin for you here. I hope. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Now then, I do hope lots of people are watching. I'm going to need your help throughout this hour as well. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to ask you all a question as well. So I'm hoping you will let me know. Yes, it's the jacket. I knew it. Thank you, Adam. It's your lucky jacket. Right, 10% off everything. Oh, fantastic. So you can see there. Right, you've already got happy hour deals. You're going to get another 10% off. So just because it's happy hour deal doesn't mean that you can't have that extra discount. You certainly can. You do need to, however, quote deal 10. And then, of course, you will get that extra 10% off. So you must do that when you're at checkout, or quote it over the phone, of course, if you are dealing with our customer services. And the promotion will only be valid for the live show. We're not likely to have any repeats of this one, I don't think, because it's happy hour prices, isn't it? But do you know what? This offer, can I just remind you as well, it does tell you there, is not limited once per customer. So if you're buying something, then you decide to go back and buy something else, then of course you're going to get that 10% off again. Just remember, deal 10. Right, okay, our first item. This is beautiful, actually. Oh, and remember that extra 10% off. And then I will talk to you about something that I want to try and do throughout this hour as well. Don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see. But we're going to Dolly Dimples. We've got the Alice stamps here. Now, this is set 1. You've got 7 stamps in total. Now, these are absolutely beautiful. The detail is incredible. £34.98 is the price. You are saving £35 here, but remember you've got the extra 10% off. If I just turn around the stamps as well, so you can see the actual stamps, you will see that they match perfectly with the designs on the front of the packaging, true to every bit of detail there. Just stunning. Do you know, I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, if you were watching Blanche on the Blanche shows, and when you see her stamp and colour, the technique she uses with her inks and the nibs, this is a good way you could colour these as well, because there's so much detail in there. Do you know, I can't believe this. I'm so pleased I did spin you that 10%, because already we are approaching limited stock. In fact, just as I'm saying that, I've just been told these are limited stock already. Just a reminder, you must quote deal 10 to get that extra 10% off. You're already saving £35. You're going to save another £3.49. They've just sold out. They've just sold out. That's gone really quick. Well done, everybody. If you've got those, you're certainly not going to be disappointed in those. Let's go to the website and see what else we've got, because we have got some really nice goodies tonight as well. Some really wonderful items for you. Remember that extra 10% off? Well worth filling your baskets during this hour, of course. Now, we are going to show you some other things coming up, but I want to tell you about, well, I want to know, because I'm wearing Adam's jacket, what about your wardrobe disasters? Let me know if you've had any wardrobe disasters. Do you know, some of those funny things like, you know, there used to be an advert like this, didn't you? You know, when you go into the ladies and you come out and you've got your skirt tucked in your knickers. One of those, something like that. Or it could be where your heel breaks on your shoe and you're very embarrassed, or something like that. Or maybe you've got a hole somewhere that you wasn't aware of, or something happened. Anything, any wardrobe disasters, do let me know, and we'll see which is the funniest. I had a wardrobe disaster this week, but I don't think anybody noticed. I'll tell you about it a little bit later. Now, let's talk about this. Oh, vintage sheet from Catherine. I wonder who she is. I noticed 5-star reviews on the website as well for these. Now, you're getting a pack of 48 sheets here. These are A4. These are your background cards. Now, yes, they have got my name on them. I adore these, actually. The colours are absolutely stunning, and I particularly like the background cards because there's so much you can do with them. You've got all over patterns, you've got frames, you've got kind of that vintage distress look, or, you know, the diffusion of light running through here. Look at these flowers, they're gorgeous. You know, whether you want to cut these up, whether you want to use them for matting and layering, it's entirely up to you. That one is my favourite. I think it is gorgeous. If I had to have a favourite, I think the one with the hydrangeas on probably would be my favourite. We've got soft greys in here, we've got burgundies, we've got pinks, we've got script in here, we've got kind of that baroque pattern going on, beautiful butterflies as well. These are great for your album making as well as your cards. You know, there's something there with the music notes on, the gramophone as well. You've got the birds in there. Just beautiful. Now, I don't know if you can pick up on this, but it's the texture of the cardstock. Now, it's kind of like a marbled effect, so to speak. It really gives you the feel of vintage. I think if I turn that around and I show you this, if you've had this before, you might want to restock on this, because I know a lot of people have used it for their album making and loved it. £9.99 is the price. Look at this saving. Wow, think about this. There's already £20 off, and you're getting another 10% off that £9.99. You're going to get the whole bundle for £8. £8, a third of the stock has gone. Oh, somebody's die cut a piece here as well. Look, you've got a lovely scalloped edge. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Don't miss out on this. You can multi-buy if you want to. 826481 is the item number. Now, we do have a craft along coming up as well. Let's give you a few details about that as well. Now, this is from Chocolate Baroque. 16th of August is the date. Huge bundle here as well, absolutely huge. Now, what you're going to be creating is the home deco plaque and the frame kit. I do know that Leslie's husband David is coming to the studio, and he's going to craft along with Leslie, so that's going to be something to look forward to. You're saving £25, 2 payments of £28.95. And of course the item number is there for you, 490819. To explain a little bit more, we have got a video to run, so if you've not seen the craft alongs before, this is how it will all work.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are very excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, not only will you receive a £10 discount, but also £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along shows. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Yes, something to look forward to there. Can't wait myself to watch that, actually. I think I'm on holiday, so I'll be able to watch from home. Right, now then, we've got more for you, but I'm going to play a little game as well. Do you remember Snowy, our mascot? I'm just hearing down my earpiece. Yeah, what happened to Snowy? He's at my house. Yes, he's at mine. He went to see the dogs because they missed him, and he sits in my kitchen when I'm here at work, and then they have playtime when I get home, but I can't leave him with the dogs too long because they like to play with him a little bit too much, so I do have to look after him. But he's been helping me do my crafter van over the last couple of days as well. But anyway, I decided that Snowy is going to stay with me because I think he's a lot happier being with me than here in the studio, because he gets a little bit frightened at night when the lights go out. So I thought we needed a new mascot for Hochanda, so I'm going to draw one for you. I've no idea what this is going to work out like, but I've got a huge piece of paper here that's all folded up. But I need some help because I've got to start drawing. So I'm going to give you the details for the next item number, but if everybody could let me know, first of all, if you could have the hair of one presenter here at Hochanda, which presenter would it be? Email in, studio@hochanda.com, or you can go onto Facebook and we'll keep an eye on the messages. Got to say good evening, actually. Also, we know David Kirk had a... that's a good one, actually, Jack. Can I just say what Jack's just said? Jack's favourite hairstyle for a presenter here is Scott. If you want Scott, you can have Scott. Let me know if you want Scott. We'll go with the majority. Right, OK, David Kirk, you had a wardrobe disaster, didn't you? Velvet trousers. Now, David was wearing his velvet trousers. Where did he go? He went to the pub when he was a teenager, and they started to disintegrate. Did all the fluffy bits start coming out? Or you just left with where were they disintegrating? Because all his friends had to group around him. Oh, dear me. Oh, any more wardrobe disasters? I'll tell you about mine at the end of the show. It was something that happened to me when I was presenting last week, but I don't think anybody spotted it. Right, OK, let's have a look at the next item number. We've got 120 pieces in this item here. Now, you've got, of course, your assorted card and envelope selection here. Now, we've got all sorts of different bits and pieces. We've got a scalloped card. We've got, it looks like we've got some rocker cards here as well. You know, the ones where you can put something on the top and they'll go like that. You've even got your little spacer to stop them stretching out too far in with those. We've got some more dimensional cards here as well. These look like those swing cards. So if I just pop that out, the way you fold these, it will kind of fold in and out, and you'll put a topper on there. I'm sure you've seen those before. You've got all the envelopes to go with it. Various different shapes and sizes here. I can see 8x8 scallop cards. We've got dimensional cards. We've got rocker cards, all sorts. You have got a huge bundle. £13.99 would be the price, but remember you've got another 10% off that as well. You're saving £14, so it's already half price. 027127 is the item number. Let's remind you of that deal, because you must put the code DEAL10 into, well, when you're checking out your basket, or if you're ringing up and speaking to customer services, you need to check out with them as well. Not check out with them, sorry, to give them the code as well, DEAL10. That's what you need. You can, of course, it's not limited to one per customer. If you buy multiples of things, then you can get that 10% off on everything that you're purchasing during this hour. Now, we've had a few votes for the first part of my new Hochanda mascot. Scott does seem to be a favourite. Now, you're not allowed to see what I'm doing here. Oh, now another one is Lou Withers. That's a good hair. I need to move this one quite quickly. So what is our most popular? Is it Scott or is it somebody else? Right. OK, well, we're tying with Scott and Lou Withers, but seeing as Jack here in the studio also went for Scott, that's what I'm going with. You can't see anything yet, though. Right, the next thing I want to know is, I want a number. It's got to be an odd number. There's not many to choose from. Below 5. You're left with 2 there. Not number 2. Number 1 or number 3? Do you want 1 or 3? That's what I'm going to ask. Let me know. Right, we've got Julie Hickey designs here, heartfelt wishes. You've got A6 stamp set. You've got 2 A7 stamp sets, beautiful butterfly and ditzy. An awful lot for your money here. Remember, another 10% off this as well. Do you know, I love Julie's stamps because they're so easy to colour as well, aren't they? And always very, very popular. We're already busy on these. You've already found them before we got to them as well. Love these designs. Kind of that doodle effect with the flowers there. Nice and cheery, that's what I like. Some lovely sentiments there, beautiful fonts as well. So much you can achieve with these, whether you want to stamp and colour or just stamp or emboss. It's entirely up to you. £11.97 is the price. You're already saving £6.50. Remember, you've got another £1.20-ish off to come off there with your 10%. 130414. That is the item number. Remember to put in deal 10. Did we get any numbers in? If we didn't, I'm going to ask... Oh, should have put my glasses on. Right. Most popular number below 5. It needs to be an odd number, please, gang. OK. Next part of my mascot. Right. Next question is... Who has the smiliest face here at Hochanda? And what is their smile like? Who is it? Let me know. Let me know. It could be a presenter, it could be a guest, it could be one of our floor crew. OK, right. Let's have a look at Julie's stamps again. There we are, item number 130414. That's the item number that you need. We've got much more to talk about yet though. So do make sure you be checking out and putting those codes in. Deal 10 is what you need. I will keep reminding you because I don't want you to miss out on the extra 10%. Right, we've got some Ranger products for you next. So let's have a look at these. We've got some melt art. Now there's 20 pieces here. Now it's not just about the melt art. You've got, oh, this is a really good bundle. Look what we've got. We've got the melt art heater inks. We've got 2 packs of those. We've got a wonderful blending tool as well. And you've got the 2 little sponges in there. Always very useful. I love my blending tools from Ranger. We've got a mini mister in here, which is very useful. If perhaps you want to mix your own spritzers up or just use it for water, perhaps if you're working with your air dry clay and you want to keep some water to mist, you can do. What else have we got here? We have our glue, what does that say? Glue, oh, it does say stick. I thought it said slick. Or is it slick? Is it a stick? Glue stick, right, a very good glue stick. What else have we got? We've got your glue and seal here as well, and it doesn't end there because we've also got the speciality stamping paper. Now this has got kind of a glossy feel, so it's going to be made to go with the products we've got here as well, but there'll be all sorts you could do with this. Perhaps you've been seeing it in demonstrations in the past as well. Now you've got 10 sheets of that. $19.99 is the price, and the item number is 203115. You've got another £2 off there. Oh, the smiley's face belongs to Fiona. Oh, she has got a really nice smiley face, hasn't she? Okay, right, I'm just going to change my little drawing now. My next question would be, if you could choose a safari animal, what would it be? Something like a giraffe would be very good. That would be very good, actually. Let's have a final look at this. So everything that you're getting in this kit, of course, 203115 is the item number. Take advantage of Ranger. You know the quality of Ranger as well. Have we had any more wardrobe disasters? Or... oh, there's only Dave sent in so far. Okay, favourite safari animal. Now then, let's have a look at the next item. We've got a huge saving on this one. Wow! Do you know, I've seen the leather swatches a few times, but I don't think I've ever seen a bundle that big. 30 leather and 20 fabric pieces here, so 50 pieces in total. Now these are all 12 by 12 centimetres, so these are going to be great for your small projects, for a plique, adding little, you know, nice little touches to your bags perhaps, a little leather or fabric, not a clasp, what's the little flap where you put the button, you know, your little where you close the bag up. I can't think of the official name of it. You've got all sorts here though with the fabrics as well. Really nice weight of fabric. These are really quite firm actually. All have been pink round the edge, so you haven't got any fraying. But of course you can do whatever you want with those. Do you know, if you've got one of those die cutting machines with the deeper dies, you could also cut out with your dies as well. I don't know why I always think of this, but I always think of teddy bears' noses and ears when I see leather swatches. These would be great for your little notebooks and things as well. Do you know, you can actually colour leather differently as well. There's various products out there if you wanted to add some extra colour or change the design in any way. £63 saving, just £12 for the whole lot. But 10% off that, you've got £1.20 extra to come off that price. Something else that's well worth popping into your basket. 258309, that is your item number. Now then, talking about clubs and things like that. Were we talking about clubs? I don't know, but we are now. We're going to talk about the Freedom Club. Here we go.
Hello everyone. I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you will benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And you know the best bit? You can cancel any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you will also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom member discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Just look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 10,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being a part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm now going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
It's lovely because you have the special offers, don't you, that give you a nice discount off, sometimes up to 20%. I don't have to worry about the postage. I can spend a £5 on something that I've seen as and when I've seen it, or I can spend 20 or 30 or 50 pounds, it doesn't matter.
I get special offers, I get special discounts, they tell me when everything's happening, so if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see? You could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no ongoing monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and a members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Thank you, Alex, and we'll be seeing Alex a little bit later on this week, of course. Now, what have we got for you next? We have got some Corbin baby yarn for you. This is 4-ply, so if you know anything about your knitting, then obviously the 4-ply is thinner than double knitting, but it's a beautiful yarn to work with. It's 100% acrylic, and you've got some gorgeous colours as well. You've got white, lilac and blue. It's very, very soft. Now, there's 600 grams in total because there's 6 balls of this, and there's 100 grams on each. Really gorgeous. Do you know, if you wanted to make something with all those colours together, it would be very nice, or perhaps you want to knit things that are totally separate. Beautiful. Look at that price again. You're saving £23, just $15.99, but you can take off another £1.60 off there, can't you? Little cardigans, little dresses for girls, booties, hats. Oh, you name it, you're going to be able to knit it, aren't you? 652477. Right, before we move on again, have we had any emails in about the animals? Oh, we do want a giraffe. Ah, right, okay. Right, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm not going to let you see. I've got to have a think about what I need next, actually, now. Now then. Let me think of the next question. If you were to meet an alien or a monster, which would you prefer to meet? Let me know. Do let me know. Right, let's just go back to that yarn for a minute. Details there on the screen. We can show you everything you get in there, of course. 652477. That is your item number. Wonderful. I wonder how many babies we're going to be knitting for shortly, because I think we might have a bit of a baby boom next year. That's just my prediction. That's just my prediction. I will not be included, that's for sure. Right, okay, let's have a look what else we've got. Let's have a look at these. We've got Millward scissors for you. In fact, these are pinking shears. These are no ordinary scissors, are they? These are your pinking shears. I've got some fabric behind. Is this so I can cut, or is it? No, they're in a packet, aren't they? I don't know if I'm allowed to take those out. Can I take them out? I've got some fabric here. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, it just comes away. Do you know, I bought a pair of pinking shears many years ago because I wanted some, and I paid quite a lot of money for them. And before I used them, I let somebody borrow them, and I never saw them again. So I never even got to use my own scissors. So maybe I need to buy these. There you can see, lovely edge it gives. It also stops your fabric fraying as well. So if you've got a fabric that frays a lot and you want to stop it fraying, then your pinking shears will do that for you. Really nice ergonomic handles, cut beautifully. You can see there, and I'm cutting in through 2 thicknesses there as well because this is doubled up. Very nice indeed. Don't ever use your sewing scissors, regardless of nice straight blades or pinking shears, for your paper if you want them for your fabrics, because you will spoil them. I know we say that a lot, but it is very, very true. Very true. Okay, so there you are. That's your scissors, £23.99. You're saving £6 on these. Item number 146914. So that means we'd be saving another £2.40 with the 10% off. Well worth popping those in your basket as well. Maybe you need those to cut out some of the fabrics you've been buying from the one-day special. Don't forget to use your code DEAL10. You must put that in to qualify for the 10%. And remember that this offer is not limited to once per customer, but it does only apply during this hour, of course. This hour. Right, okay. Oh, now this has been a busy item. Half of the stock has gone. I'm not surprised. I don't even need to see the details to remember this, because I thought the original price is a great price at £29.99. You're saving £20, bringing it down to £9.99. You've got another £1 off because of the deal. They're spinning the wheel there. Let's just go through these again. Some of them work better portrait, some work better horizontally, some it really doesn't matter. I mean, for instance, that one, you could just cut that in half if you wanted to and have the beautiful flowers at the top of a page or at the bottom of a page or a card if you wanted to do that. I love how the colour is diffused in the middle there as well. And the card set will take your inks in your different mediums if you want to. An all-over colour. This one, you've got that beautiful sort of deep burgundy or that wine colour in the background, then you've got the softer pink of the roses and that beautiful green in there, teamed with the hydrangeas as well. Hydrangeas I adore, I love them. Another one here with the florals either side, which is really, really pretty. Watch out for some of these with butterflies in as well. You've got some teal going on. We've got kind of the Baroque style there. You know, when you think of the wallpapers and the fabrics, really beautiful. It should really go that way up, because this one is a little bit more directional. Do you know, you could turn it that way if you wanted to. If you want it landscape, you can, but I personally think it looks better portrait, that one. One of my favourites, I've mentioned the hydrangeas, it's not just the flower, it's the colours in here. Those pinks with the sort of tinge of green, and then you've got the teal of the leaves there as well. We've got various different ones with different size florals in that design as well. That beautiful soft grey is in there. Again, you've got the burgundies in here. These are not wishy-washy colours. When this was designed, this kit, that was something I didn't want. I love my soft muted colours, I adore them, but I wanted something that had a little bit of punch about it as well. So you've got the option of colour, you've got the distress look, you've got the vintage look, but it's what everything's been printed on as well, that beautiful quality. It's, do you know, what is the weight of this now? I think it's 200 GSM. I believe it's 200, so it's not a heavyweight cardstock, but it's not a paper either. Something you can do with this is shape it as well. I know when we had a one-day special, the lovely Kay Molyneux did a card. Well, both the ladies, Kay and Maggie, helped out with some samples. And Kay made a lovely card, and it had a domed feature in it where she'd been able to use a ball tool, and it didn't tear, or it stretched the card, but to give that beautiful look without giving any sort of creasing or tearing at all. I had to actually email her and ask her how she'd done it, because I was amazed at the results. It was beautiful. Isn't that bird gorgeous as well? £9.99, £8 if you take off the 10%. 826481. Now, we've had emails in. Most of you, I'm surprised at this actually, most of you are going for monsters. Ooh, now let me think what I'm going to do then. When I design MDF and things like that, I do it all on a computer program. I start with shapes and kind of develop things, stretch shapes and manipulate them. When it comes to drawing with a pencil, really not the best. Oh, I don't want you to see what I'm doing. Hang on. Oh, this poor monster. Mind you, he's supposed to be a bit scary, isn't he? Right. That'll do, I think. Okay, so I've got to think about something else now. What am I going to do for the next part? This is the Hochanda mascot, remember? Right, the next part. Just pick any animal. Any animal. The hairier the better. The hairier the better. Let's go with that. Details on the screen for vintage sheet there. 48 sheets of A4 background card. That's what you're getting there. Great bargain, just at £8 with that 10% off. So do make sure that you check those baskets out. These prices, of course, really are happy hour prices, because those prices only are valid during this hour. There we go. Oh, I'm so glad I spun the 10%. I'm rather proud of myself. I really do think it's the jacket, you know. Right, let's have a look at the next item. Lots here for your money as well. I don't know if we know the GSM of these, do we? I'm going to have a guess at this. I can't say 100%. They feel like 240. Don't know if they're all the same. About 240. Oh, that one's a bit thicker. I think the various, they're assorted. That's definitely thicker. That might be even 300 GSM, that one. 280, 300. $13.99 is going to get you 120 pieces in total. You've got black, cream and white cardstock, and you've got envelopes to go with them as well. There's various sizes. I can see 8x8s in here. I can see 6x6. Looks like we've got some 5x5 envelopes there. We've got trifold cards. We've got swing cards. We've got rocker cards. We've got scalloped edges. So a really lovely selection. Do you know, even if you didn't want to use these as card bases, you can use the card stock and then use it for matting and layering, cut into it, die cut it, do whatever you want. 027127. Now, when it comes to spending, and maybe you are spending quite a lot tonight with the 10% off, you might be wanting to open up that flexi basket. Let's have a look how that works.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Yes, there we are, Leonie there. Now, let's have a look at what we've got from Julie Hickey again. This is a really lovely bundle. I know we've been busy on this one as well. So you've got Julie Hickey designs here. You've got Heartfelt Wishes, A6 stamp set. You've got two A7 stamp sets here. Beautiful, Butterfly and Ditzy. Really do love the design of these. I've actually got some card samples which I didn't show you the first time round, so we'll have a little look at those as well. Really lovely stamps, you know, whether it's backgrounds, focal points, just the words, you're going to use these over and over again. I think because of the style of the florals as well. Very easy to colour in, kind of the doodled effect. Isn't that butterfly gorgeous as well with the flowers in the wings? Really pretty. There we are, simple card just saying hello, but that's all it needs to say because it's beautiful. There we can see that butterfly. Have a beautiful day. Embossing in the background there as well, because of course you can do that with the stamps. That one's pretty, isn't it? Especially if you get it the right way up. There we are. Oh no, it was the right way up. Don't know what I was looking at there. Birthday wishes, of course. There we go. We've just had a few birthdays this last week, haven't we? I think there's been a few of us around the studio actually having birthdays. Julie Hickey's birthday was on the same day as mine last week. Isn't that pretty as well? Gorgeous. So I'll just show you these samples because it does give you inspiration. It shows you what you can achieve with these stamps. They're all absolutely gorgeous. Thinking out of the box a little bit as well, how you can put those different stamps together. As I say, just using for your backgrounds or frameworks is going to be amazing. Or just stamping with a black ink and then using your distress inks or your coloured backgrounds or perhaps your fancy papers. $11.97 is the price for the whole bundle, but remember with that extra 10% off you've got another. Would we round that up to £1.20? We would, wouldn't we? Because it makes it £1.19 with a 7 on the end, and the 7's nearer. You've got to round it up, not round it down. So I believe that's £1.90. No, £1.20. £1.20 that would be. Yes, 130414. It's only a penny, but it matters. Everything matters. Right, before we move on, have we had some animals' legs? Oh, now I said the hairier the better, but this is a good one. We've got an ostrich. Oh dear me. Okay. Don't quite know if this looks much like a ostrich, but I need to think of something else though. We need a tail. We need a tail, don't we? What sort of animal? It could be a fish, it could be a giraffe, it could be an elephant, it could be whatever you want it to be. Which animal or what sort of tail would you like me to add to our Hochanda mascot? That's what I want to know. There we are. Let's have a look at Julie Hickey's wonderful design stamps again here. 130414 is the item number. Do make the most of that saving again. We've got some amazing bundles tonight, some great prices, some really good stuff on. I could, you know, if I wasn't here, I think I'd be shopping on a few of these, especially with that 10% off. Deal 10, remember. Right, when it comes to quality and names that we know, then Ranger is up there in the top, isn't it? Or one of the top names. Been around for some time now, and you'll see very famous names under the Ranger brand, such as Tim Holtz or Dina Wakely. There's more besides as well, of course. But here we have got some Ranger products, a whole bundle. We've got the Melt Art heated inks and accessories here. Now, you've actually got 20 pieces in this bundle. Right, oh, now I'm knocking them over. You see, it's the sparkling jacket with the all the sequins are just pushing everything over now. There we are, let's have a look. So you've got your Melt Art heater inks, really lovely colours. You've got all your primary colours in there, I can see as well, which is nice. Do you know, I remember buying these for my shop at one point. Then we have the blender, which is always very useful, isn't it? You do get 2 foam pads with the blender. Of course, that is totally reusable. You can wash those sponges out if you want to as well. Then we have our little mini mister. These are really handy, actually, and they do give a really fine mist. So if you want to mix up your own spritzers, you can do a little bit of mica powder in with your water. You know, those different sprays, a little bit of acrylic paint maybe into your water to form some sprays. You can create those yourself or just use it for your water. So actually, if you put real water in there, that little mister could be quite refreshing on a very hot day. As long as you've had nothing else in there first, of course. Now you've got your glue stick there, your collage glue stick. You've also got your glue and seal there as well, which is wonderful. And then, of course, we've also got our card collection. Now, this is specialty card. It's kind of, I don't know if you can pick that up. It's kind of got that glossy surface to it, so you can use this for your stamping needs. You'll be able to blend on there and do all sorts of different techniques. Now, it is matte, but it feels very, very, very smooth indeed. I'm saying it's glossy, it just feels that way, but it is actually a matte card. 10 pieces, that's what you're getting in that bundle. All under that item number, 20 pieces in total, 203115. $19.99, take another £2 off that with your deal 10. There you go. Now, I am going to say a quick hello to everybody. It's hard keeping up with the tablet, you know, when you're doing this, because you're moving about. You can't see what's happening here, but I'm going from one pod to another. I'm doing lots of walking. I've got my stepper watch on, so I think it's going to be celebrating soon because I think I'm doing lots of steps. Have we had any tails come in? Oh, dragon tail. Oh, that's an interesting one. Right, I'll have a think about how I'm going to do that then. What have we got next? We've got those swatches for you. Very busy. I'm not surprised we're busy on these. Now, you've got 30 leather. You've also got 20 fabric, so that's 50 pieces in total. Now, the size is 12 centimetres by 12 centimetres. I am sorry, I'm just crinkling my paper. I'll leave that alone a second. Now, what would you do with yours? Would you make little projects, maybe cover little notebooks with them? You can see somebody's been very busy with the pinking shears around these, haven't they? £12 is the price for all 50 pieces. A different assortment of colours and various types of fabric and different textures of leather there as well. Look at the saving, £63 saving, £12, but you take off another £1.20 there. No wonder we're busy on these. Please pop these into your basket as well, and don't forget to check out, put deal 10 in again, 258309 is the item number. Now, we have an event going on at the moment, don't we? Have you been purchasing from the quilting shows? You might be the lucky winner on the 4th of August. Let's hear all about our particular event that is currently going on.
Fancy some textile therapy? Join us on Wednesday the 29th of July at 6 p.m. to Tuesday the 4th of August at 6 p.m. as we bring you our week-long summer festival of quilting. Tune in as we introduce you to brand new guests as well as all your favourites from the world of sewing and quilting as they showcase and demonstrate an array of exciting and inspirational products for you to enjoy. Would you like to enter our biggest ever prize draw? Complete any purchase during any live show featured within our Summer Festival of Quilting event and you will receive automatic entry. Keep watching the shows as the mega bundle grows. Prizes will be added throughout the week and everything could be yours. The lucky winner will be announced at the end of the 4 p.m. final call show on the 4th of August. Good luck.
Yes, we are. I'm looking forward to see who wins that. Whoever it is, if they're watching when we announce the winner, they're going to be cheering, aren't they? The biggest prize that we've ever given away, and we're still adding to it as we go through those shows. Now let's have a reminder of our baby yarn. Now you've got 6 balls here, 100 grams on each. That's 600 grams in total. You are getting the white, the lilac and the blue, so 2 of each. This is so soft. It is 100% polyester, so do you know, which is really nice actually as well, because of course some people can find wool an irritant. We know polyester is going to wash beautifully. It feels really soft. It is a 4-ply wool as well, so that will determine a little bit more of the size of the needles. I don't know if it does tell you or suggest the needle size. It usually does. Yes, it does, but I can't read it because I haven't got my glasses on. Oh, somebody will have to read that for me. I think my eyes have got worse, you know, this last week. I'm sure just becoming another year older has made my eyesight even worse. But yes, do check out the size of the needles. It does tell you on the label there. 4-ply is not the same as double knit and use different size needles for different yarns, of course. Let's get in close and see what that needle size is. It is 3 1/4. There we are. You can see all crochet hook there as well. You can crochet with this, of course, as well. You can see you can machine wash this at 30 degrees. A cool iron. Don't use bleach, but why would you on these pretty yarns anyway? You don't need to tumble dry and don't dry clean. Just pop into the washer at 30 degrees and there you go. Perfect. Right, now then, I think I've got one more question to ask before the end of the hour. Don't forget those wardrobe malfunctions. Has anybody had any? Let me know. We've heard from David. I'll tell you mine before the end of the hour. But I want some feet for my mascot. So what sort of feet should we have? Or perhaps it could be footwear. Let's have some footwear rather than just feet. What's it going to be? Stilettos? Boots? Flip-flops? Let's have some footwear. Everybody let me know. And then we will reveal the new Hochanda mascot. Then we'll have to have a name for him as well. Right, what have we got here? We've still got the baby yarn there for you, so you can see those 6 different balls, those 3 different colours as well. Lovely buy. Taking off that extra 10%, you're saving another £1.60 on that one. Right, back to those pinking shears. Some busy person has been pinking all around the edge of those fabric swatches. I noticed that. You can do your own with these. £23.99 is the price. You've got a £6 saving here. Again, another £2.40 is off the price if you're putting deal 10 in. So another really good buy for you. Millward being a very good brand name as well that's been around for some time. 23 centimetres is the length of the pinking shears. Let's just do a little bit of cutting again just so you can I can show you. I have got some quilting cotton here. I did cut through this doubly, so let me just cut out a nice little shape. We'll do it double. Let's see, what shall we cut? I could do a square, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a square first of all, or 2 squares, and then I'm going to fold the square in half, and then I'm going to cut. So now I've got 4 thicknesses of cotton here, and it's cutting through that beautifully as well. So what I've got there are now 4. Oh, that worked out really well. No, not 4. There was 4 layers. I've got 2, but I'd folded them in half. So I cut through 4 layers all in one go, which has given me 2 pinked hearts. Like those. 146914 is the item number. That's what we've got for you there. That pair of pinking shears. Really, really good buy here. I am very tempted. I'm tempted, but I can't get them, can I? Oh dear. Right. We've still got more to tell you about as well. Today is Saturday, isn't it? It's getting quite late in the day as well. That means there's not many hours left for you to get your 7-day savers. Now, one that's been very popular is La Blanche. And that's exactly what we've got here. I'm so glad we've got this out, actually, because it really is pretty. This is your vintage Christmas paper crafting kit. It's 12 by 12. That's your papers and toppers. Now, I think I'm right in saying, I better double check before I do. Just turn this over. Oh, there are your toppers. Where's all the papers? I can't see over the top. They are double-sided. That's what I was checking for. All double-sided. Beautiful colours. You've kind of got that green in there, that sagey green, a little bit of sort of a teal colour, that peach, that distressed edge there. Very nice indeed. And then you do get your toppers as well. We've got some samples made up as well. I don't think all of those are specifically Christmas either. You might find some elements that are, but other bits certainly you could use all year round as well. Of course, you can overstamp if you wanted to. Add your embellishments, add your little bows, you know, make everything 3-dimensional if you want to. Really pretty. Obviously, we've got seasonal image there, but looking at the background, we've got stripes going on as well, you know, so you have got a really lovely kit that's going to last you throughout the different seasons, I think, here as well. There's jolly old St. Nick. There he is. Do you know, I'd have to look this up again now because I can't remember, but St. Nicholas, we know, well, most of us know that he wasn't originally dressed in red. That came about because of a certain advert for a certain fizzy drink. Now, a lot of people think he used to be in green. Well, he did before the red, but I'm sure I read somewhere that there was a different colour even before the green. I don't know if it was brown or was he in blue. I don't know. I'm going to have to check that out again. This one is kind of brown. It's kind of got a dusky pink in it as well. He's got a very nice, happy face and those smiley, rosy cheeks as well. Right. Oh, right. We've got some shoes in. We're going for the high heels. We're going for the high heels. Oh, hang on. This will be the last bit of my the last bit of my mascot drawing. Right. These are going to be very high heels now. I've just realised something. Oh, how on earth do I do this? Right, they're not just high heels, they're a specific sort of high heel. Oh. You know, what do you call those with the big sort of bases on them? Platform, that's the word. So it's the high, these are high, but they're not stiletto high. Do they have lace? Do they want bows on? Let's put some laces on. Let's just do some bows on. Oh dear. I've just add a little bit of detail, you know, just because I can. Oh, you're going to be amazed at these. Oh, I think they need a little bit of fanciness about them as well. In fact, there's something being made out of those leather swatches, but they don't match. They look completely different. But they're on these shoes, on these platform shoes. Right, there we are, La Blanche. You've got that wonderful bundle there. 106669 is the item number. Right, we've got some sleighs coming up. Talking of Christmas, I'm going to tell you all about our sleighs. These are another 7-day saver that we've got coming up for you. Remember, these will be gone tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We'll launch some new ones. Now, these are really, really nice. We've got one large one, one medium and 2 small. And I've got to say, even the small aren't that small, are they? Now, these could be used just for decoration. As you can see, one's been decorated here. Or you could put sweets in there. You could put gifts in there and gift wrap them. I always think of sort of nice mugs with cocoa powder in and some marshmallows or something and a spoon in there. You could wrap it all up in nice cellophane. A pot plant possibly could go in there. You could put little notebooks and things in there. You could gift sweets. Another idea last week was if you've got somebody that is maybe diabetic or vegetarian and then they want a specific type of edible, then it's nice to be able to gift that in a special way as well. So that's another idea. Half price saving on these, £15 off, just £14.99. In fact, it's better than that because you're going to get another £1.50 off with deal 10. So less than half price. All 4 of those, 102826. We have less than 10 minutes left and then the deal will be ending. So you must have checked those baskets out and used that code before the top of the hour. And that way you will qualify for those discounts. So there we have our sleighs. Really, really nice indeed. You're going to have a lot of fun decorating those up as well. You know, whether you want to just paint, whether you want to stamp on them, emboss on them, use your different texture paste, your mediums. There's all sorts of ways that you can get creative. Maybe even use your air dry clay to decorate as well. Oh, we had a bit of fun this morning with the clay workshop. Right, okay, let's have another look at these swatches. A huge bundle here. You're getting 30 leather and 20 fabric pieces. So 50 individual pieces in total. They all measure 12 by 12 centimetres. So a really nice size. Do you know, if you wanted to patchwork these together, you could do. You could make a patchwork bag. You could make applique pieces for your shoes like I have for my new mascot. What else could you do with them? I've talked about using them on your toy animals as well, maybe putting noses or ears. A little dog perhaps with leather ears would look nice. Do you know what? These are great for all sorts of reasons, aren't they? Your mixed media. Perhaps you make to sell to raise money for charity, something like that. So these could be key rings, as I say, little notebook holders or covers. They'd work very, very well. You may be able to die cut these as well if you've got a die cutting machine with the steel rule blade dies. Use your scissors just to cut out. You can see they've been pinked around the edge, so those pinking shears would cut them again if you wanted to change the size. Just a lovely bundle, isn't it? £63 saving, £12 is the price. Yet we haven't taken that 10% off, so another £1.20 off that, and that's going to give you 10%. 258309 is the item number. Right, now then, I am very sorry that I haven't really read any messages out. I will catch up with those later because I do like to see what you've all been chatting about. But I think the usual gang are there. I can see Sarah, John, Diamond, we know David's there, Moira's there as well. Just to let you know, Snowy, I'm sure he will come back. I'll bring him back for a visit. He's on a holiday, really. He is looking after my home for me at the moment, and he's helping with the caravan, and he's perfectly safe. With the dogs. Okay, are you ready for the reveal? You wanted Scott's head or hairstyle. Okay, I asked for that number. Well, that was the number of eyes that we were going to give Scott's head. There's Fiona's smile. Don't know what happened to her bottom teeth, though. Then we moved down. What did we have? Oh, we had the giraffe neck, didn't we, next? So there we've got the giraffe neck. And then we moved on to the monster's body. Look, he's even got a belly button. And then we went on to the ostrich legs. I'm going to flop this over the front now. With a dragon tail. But because the dragon tail went down past the knobbly knees of the ostrich, then I had to put the big platform shoes on with the applique flowers, made of the leather swatches that we've been selling. Just need a name now. There we have our new Hochanda mascot. There we go. What do you think? What sort of name shall we give him? Or her, it could be a her, because look at the shoes. Who knows? There you go. All designed by our wonderful viewers, of course, because you told me which animals, which numbers, which features you wanted on that mascot. I thought that worked rather well. Well, I better take the jacket back and put it neatly on a hanger rather than throwing it into the corner of the room where Adam left it, because, you know, you just got to keep tidy, haven't you? Now, we're almost out of time. That's me done for today. I've got the drive home now, but I'll be back again tomorrow. I don't know who's in tomorrow, myself, Janice and somebody else. Ooh, Adam's on holiday tomorrow, so it won't be Adam. But do stay with us throughout the night as long as you can, but make sure you do come back in the morning for the live show. We'll see you soon. Coming up next, with another hour for the one-day special. It's the Fabric Freedom Quilting one-day special. Then we've got Lavinia Stamps. Then we have an hour Stamps Away. It's a happy hour.
Now, it's really good to have your company and to let you know that there have been a few little changes here at Hochanda. For a short while, we weren't able to ship over to America, so that meant that you were missing out on all of those wonderful goodies that we're able to bring to you here at Hochanda. Well, good news, we have resumed those orders coming to you overseas. COVID-19 meant that we couldn't fly them out to you, but of course that has changed. But something I do need to let you know is that sadly we've had to increase that post and packing per item. So it's gone up to $12.95, unfortunately. But good news, Freedom membership has remained the same at $19.99. What that means is you can place an order as often as you like during that calendar month. You could even place an order every single day, and there's no minimum and no maximum to those orders either. So it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of all